It's day 3 of my traffic experiment. So every day we're driving more traffic to a brand new website in a brand new niche, and I'm going to show you how I'm doing it so you can copy me and get some results too. So welcome to ProfitCopilot.com. My name is Mick Meaney and I'm here to help you get more website traffic and then show you how to convert that into profit. So subscribe now and you'll get a load of videos to help you to do that. So let's recap on what's happening. This week I'm running a traffic experiment, driving traffic to a brand new website in a brand new niche. I don't have an email list, I don't have any contacts, certainly not using paid traffic. And I'm going to document the results, then show them to you, then show you how I'm doing this. Yesterday, we got almost 500 visitors to the website in the first 24 hours, which is pretty good. So today we're going to have a look at the analytics over the last 24 hours. So you can see the results for yourself and decide if this Profit Copilot stuff that I do is the right option for you. Then I'm going to walk you through another aspect of this method. The method actually comes from my Traffic Secrets course. It's just one of the methods in there, and there's dozens. I think there's around 30 or 40 videos maybe in that course, and each one has got a new method for you. So I'm taking one of those methods and implementing it this week. This week we're looking at every component involved in that method, and I thought I choose the most difficult one. I mean, it's still pretty easy, as you can see. You know, if you've watched the previous videos, watch this one, watch the one tomorrow, you'll see how it all works. It is easy, but I thought I'd take the most complicated one, the most difficult one, and then show you how to use that. And then all the other ones are just so easy to use. A lot of it is just copy and paste stuff. Okay, so a big part of what we're doing is finding out what people want, because there's no point in creating content and driving traffic to a website if nobody wants the content that you're producing. So I'm going to show you how to find out exactly what type of content people want. So yesterday we had a look at the influencers, the people who might be interested in promoting the content that we create. So today I'm going to show you how to find out exactly what type of content you should be creating. And then tomorrow I'll walk you through creating that content, because there's a few strategies and techniques involved that you need to know, and I'm going to give you a few shortcuts as well. So today is all about research and discovery to help us get a really clear picture of what people want. So if you remember yesterday, let's have a little recap of the stats yesterday. So here's the stats from yesterday. As you can see, the first 24 hours have been pretty good. Almost 500 visitors in a single day. So let's now go to today's stats in Google Analytics. This is live, so you can see there's no shenanigans here, and have a look at this. So things have changed quite a bit. We're just under 1,000 visitors in the last 24 hours, and then combined visitors, we've got 1,300 users over the last few days. That's pretty amazing. And look at this, the average session duration has increased, the bounce rate has decreased, I think, and we are beginning to build a very small audience. Now, I started without an email list, so there was no subscribers. What I've done on my website is installed an opt-in form with a lead magnet. I've got videos to walk you through how to do that. Just have a look on the YouTube channel or the Profit Copilot website, you will find them. And then I've installed an opt-in form to build an email list. And now every time I post content, and okay, it hasn't been that much, but every time I post content now, I email my list. So let's have a look at the exact figures. So today we have got 924 users. That's pretty good. That's in the last 24 hours. So let's drill down into the countries so we can see where things lay there. Look. Okay. 71% from the United States, 12% from Canada, 4% from the United Kingdom, and 2% from Australia. This is exactly what we want to be seeing. This is the most lucrative type of traffic that we can have. So that's what the stats look like over the last 24 hours. Almost 1,000 people have come to the website in the last 24 hours. That's pretty good. let's imagine that we're getting a 1% conversion rate. Okay, that's just cold traffic. We're not even talking about targeted traffic. All this traffic is highly targeted. Okay, but let's imagine, let's be, really conservative, because I don't like hype. I don't like all that get rich quick nonsense. So let's imagine that we've got a 1% conversion rate. On 1,000 people, that's still, with 900 visitors, that's 9 sales on a 1% conversion rate. You can see that already we're doing really well, because the more traffic you have, the more profit you make. That's how it works. Let me clarify that. The more targeted traffic you have, the more profitable things become. So we need to make sure that the traffic we get to our website is targeted. And I'm going to show you how to make sure that happens right now. And that's by producing the right content. So to produce the right content, we need to know what type of content to make exactly. So for this, we need to do a little bit of research. Remember yesterday, I chose the photography niche, and then I decided, well, that was too wide a niche to get involved with. There's far too much competition. So let's drill down a little bit into macro photography. Well, now we're going to find out what type of content to create for that niche. So here we're going to get some ideas for our keywords. So for this, we're going to go to Ubersuggest. That's going to be our starting point because it's a free tool from Neil Patel. So we type in something like macro photography. And here we can see that the search volume is okay. We've got over 6,000 monthly searches. I'm going to tell you something. I don't think Ubersuggest is that accurate. Okay, we've got a more accurate tool, which I'm going to show you in a second, but this is just to give us some more ideas and help us drill down into the niche. So here we've got keywords that we can use, and I want you to pay attention to this, the CPC. This is probably the most important part that Ubersuggest will tell you, because it's telling you how much a click is worth. And the more expensive a click, the more demand for that keyword search phrase. So, macro photography tips. That's probably going to be the best one out of this section. So, what we do is we then go to Keyword Finder and we have a look for that. And we just verify that people are searching for it. Okay, it's not at macro photography level. It's not at macro lens level. The search volume for these are very high, but that means there's going to be more competition too. So we want to go for something that is less competitive. And the reason why we're doing this now, this kind of keyword research at this stage, is because we're thinking long term. We're thinking about creating evergreen content that's going to be found and useful to people no matter when people find it. So there's always going to be a demand for that type of content. So if I go for macro photography tips, that's pretty good. It's evergreen, and we can see that the search volume is okay. It's not, setting the world on fire, but that's okay. If we're creating a piece of content every day with a new keyword or key phrase, over time, we are going to increase our traffic. But we're not going to worry too much about the SEO aspect of things. We want to get traffic to our website fast, right? In the next 24 hours, we want to be driving 500, 1,000 people, 1,500 people to the website. So that's what I'm here for. That's what I'm going to show you how to do. So we take a note of this. So open up Notepad, list down all the keyword ideas that leap out at you. For this, I'm just going to focus on macro photography tips. So we've verified it in Keyword Finder that it's pretty good. Let's have a look at Google Trends for the key phrase. We want to make sure that we've got a fairly steady line going across, which it does. It dips and it peaks, and that's okay. But generally speaking, you know, there's activity there and it's consistent. So that's what we want to see. Now we go to Amazon. We type in the key phrase. We make sure that books and magazines and products are being sold for that particular key phrase. We do this to make sure it's profitable. So we know that there are buyers in this niche. Of course, macro photography tips, there's hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of buyers. But we also use Amazon to get more data about what people want and what they don't want. So when it comes to creating content, we're hitting those notes. We're making sure that we're giving people exactly what they want. So we find a book here about macro photography. Click on the reviews. It will take us straight to the reviews. So here, we're going to go through these. We're going to pick out portions of this. So let's bring in the notepad again. So we say pro, and then we say con. So we want to list the good points and the bad points. So if we look at the 5-star reviews, we're going to find out what people loved about this topic, about this book, about the content in that. And then if we go to 2-star and 1-star reviews, I think 2-star reviews are better for this because 1-star reviews tends to be the really negative trolley type people who will never be happy. So when I do this, I look at the 2-star reviews ahead of the 1-star reviews. Well, you know, check both, but generally I think you'll get more information, more accurate information looking at 2-star reviews. So here we go, very basic and disappointing. So we want to add that to the cons. So people don't want basic information, they want detailed, maybe information that seems a little bit too advanced. So this all plays a role in creating our content, which we'll get into tomorrow. So let's go to Google. Let's have a look at what else is out there. So I really want you to have a look at this. So searches related to macro photography tips. I want you to take all these, bring in your notepad, paste them in. So what's going to happen tomorrow is each one of these, if applicable, is going to become a subheading inside your article. And this is how we make sure that your content is going to succeed over time. Of course, following on from yesterday where we listed out all those influencers, we're going to contact them and give them the piece of content that we make. But we want to be thinking long term as well. And I want you to make as much profit from my methods as you possibly can. You know that. You know my stuff. You've been watching my videos for a while. You know how much I care about your progress and your results. So for that reason, we want to be thinking long term. Okay, so if you want more traffic strategies, I've got 3 more strategies for you that you can get when you go to profitgopilot.com/traffic, and you'll get them all for free. Everything I give you is for free. So check them out, use them, get more traffic to your website today. Use this method as well. And of course, come back tomorrow and we're going to see the results over the next 24 hours as I continue to implement this technique day after day for the next few days. I think I'm going to call it a day on Friday. So today's Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So 3 days of this. I think that's going to give you a good idea if the traffic secrets methods are the right ones for you, so you can see how they work. Right. Thank you for checking this out. I hope you found it useful. If you have and you want more of this, let me know. Okay, hit the like button. Tell me in the comments to continue and I will. And then remember to hit the little notification bell when you subscribe now, because that's going to notify you about tomorrow's video when I upload that. So thank you very much for checking this out, guys. I will see you again tomorrow. Take care.